Morgan. Dal's cut off oxygen to the cargo bay. There's nothing I can do from here, and none of the doors are responding. Atmosphere controls are in life support. If you can help, do it quick, or this is the last time we'll be talking.
Miss Elazar is right to be alarmed, though her assessment is mistaken. Dahl is manipulating the oxygen and nitrogen mixture. With nitrogen flooding into the atmosphere, anyone in the cargo bay will asphyxiate far more quickly than had he simply cut the oxygen. I suspect they'd already... manipulate you.
Doors are working again, Morgan. Nice work. I'm taking what's left of my crew to the atmosphere controls in life support. We're going to clear out Dal's shit-can operators and make sure there are no more mishaps with the air on this station.
Crew with customized operators. He made the mistake of hanging his hopes on the machine. Thing that matters in the end. Well done.
Server arm
Just kicked
F-32,
out.
F-37.
Me and the operator. We have
Those jumpers
important work
are
to
being
do.
operational. Sensitives routing to shuttle cache. Data vault DVM-3. Prior ejection. Psychotronics data. Priority tag. Delivery node Occam LSDS-3.
It was an established process.
I don't think they will. Morgan.
Morgan?
Research complete.
I'm sure that was my fault. Diagnosing superficial injuries. Nothing a portable medical kit can handle. Please, hold still. This will only take a moment. Good to do. Don't forget to complete a patient questionnaire. Your feedback will be invaluable.
Green light on Sierra Delta. Contact.
Microgravity detected.
Morgan, we're in life support now. It's all clear. Air's normal across the board. I lost some good people fighting the black boxes. And Dahl wasn't here. If you see him before...
Morgan, you did it. I'll arrange transport with the medical operator. Then we can see about removing his neuromod. And hopefully, gaining his shuttle in the process.
You never cease to impress me, Morgan. I'm coming out now.
I promised you my arming cape. All I ask is you hear me out first. And you can blow Talos one to pieces if that's what you think is best. I don't think you'll do it. I know. Because I used to think we couldn't be trusted to play with fire without burning the house down. But you convinced me. You showed me anything was possible, even if the price was steep. That part of you is still in there. We can make history, Morgan. Not those leeches on the TranStar board of directors, not Mom and Dad. You and I. Just like we planned. We've got the data to confirm what you suspected. And Carl is broadcasting a neural signal. A secret message reaching to the stars. What I want to know is what is the message? And who is listening to it? I think you know. Ever since we first tested the Typhon neuromods, you've known. This fabrication plan is for the null-wave device prototype you can see. It will hijack the coral signal and use it to deliver a massive shock to every Typhon organism at once. Take it. And the army key, like I promised. What? Morgan!
Down to the nearest clinic. Once that's done, I'll arrange transport with the medical operator.
Left me to die. It's more important than ever now that we finish this the right way. Take care of the null-wave device. I'll head for the bridge as soon as I catch my breath.
Welcome. Maybe I can help you.
That creature is still trying to consume the station, and I've picked up multiple hull breaches. I believe in you, Morgan. Make this count.
You anticipated the kind of appeal Alex would make. Sibling bonds. History. You programmed me to refute him point by point. However, we can skip that. A Typhon the size of a skyscraper is currently eating Talos 1 for lunch. Ergo... Alex is wrong. Destroy the station. Just as you planned. The blast will take the monster down with it.
Destroy the station? But... didn't you hear him? The null wave. Alex is correct. It could work. And preserve what we have learned here. We have to try.
Igwe, look at the alien outside the station.
Of course it's a risk. But we've seen the generator work. To destroy all this. To murder a species. And the research. Lost. It's...
January's right, Morgan. We can't let these things get back to Earth. Even if one of them hit Earthside.
Morgan, please. Destroying the station should be the last option, not the first. Dr. Yu, Dr. Igwe, we have the subject, Dal, and his life signs are stable. Thank you. We are prepping him in the Neuromod division now. Come as soon as you can.
How can something like that exist? Morgan.
This is it. Either you destroy Talos 1, or that creature destroys us.
If the idea hasn't occurred to you, I'm sure it will eventually. Don't do it. I can't predict what would happen if you scan the Apex, but all my models point to suffer.
Scan complete. More specimens required.
Hello, are you here for an appointment?
Dr. Yu. Morgan. I was afraid you wouldn't make it. The subject, Dahl, has been secured. I believe I've isolated the correct neuromod. It is essential we say as little as possible of what has happened on the station and focus on the situation. Dahl, if memory serves, should resort to field training and react accordingly. He was never one to question orders. Ready when you are, Morgan. Remember, if this works, say nothing. When extracted, Dahl's memory should revert back to the inception date, and he should forget his assignment here. Dr. Yu? Ready when you are.
Hello. Good to see you again, Dr. Yu.
Dr. Yu. Morgan.
What? Who are you? Your father's been asking about you. And Alex. Why am I restrained?
Commander. Dahl, I am Dr. Igwe, Chief Physician here.
I've seen your face in the company directory. Alex's pet. The discredited parapsychologist.
Commander Dahl, you've suffered a severe head injury as a result of a crisis here on the station. We need to evacuate at once, but we couldn't leave without you. Are you able to pilot a shuttle?
What? Yes, of course I can pilot. Wait, what emergency? Is this Argus installation? Where's Casper?
I'm afraid there's no time to explain. We need to get to the shuttle bay and prepare for departure. TranStar mandate. Dr. Yu can confirm.
Of course. Morgan, you look like shit. All right, let's get Daddy's precious child off the station, or TranStar will blackbox me.
Just need to check your vitals. Wouldn't want our pilot to faint.
There's nothing wrong with me.
We'll meet you there, Morgan.
It's by design that I can predict what you're going to do fairly often. And yet, this turn of events with Dahl, I'm impressed and surprised you've managed to find a way to get remaining crew off the station.
Раз. Что нужно? Ну, короче, Даль был прислан, чтобы убить всех, буквально на станции. А мы удалили его некоторые нейромоды и убедили его в том, что нужно эвакуироваться и забирать людей. И поэтому у нас есть шанс выжить при уничтожении станции. Как-то так. Да, я его спас. Далее. Это один из вариантов развития событий. Вообще, главных вариантов два. Это разрушить станцию или уничтожить тифонов без уничтожения станции. И есть куча ответвлений от этих концовок. Мелких. И это один из вариантов развития событий, который возможен и который, я думаю, будет возможно при уничтожении станции. Я активирую самоуничтожение, и мы уезжаем на шаттле. Также есть интересный аудиодневник, который сейчас включу. Транскриптор. Я его сейчас включу, пока буду бежать.
Sound more tired than usual. It's been never-ending, setting up the rooms and protocols to test the new mods. The risk is substantial, but if we succeed, copying neural networks from the Typhon onto human minds is going to change everything. So, I'm putting myself in the sim. I've done everything I can to make sure I don't wind up lobotomized. One last safety measure. Let me introduce October. Say hello. Hello, Dr. Yu. October will help you remember what you're supposed to do if things go sideways. Once testing starts, there's no going back. When they uninstall the mods and reset the test, it'll rewind me. I'll forget everything. Theoretically, they could keep me reliving the same day over and over, and I'd never know. If you're listening to this, that's probably what happened. It also means I don't know if I can trust my own brother. Alex won't like what I have to say next. I've started plans for a prototype null wave strong enough to kill every Typhon on Talos 1. I hid a copy of the plan on top of the data tower by the scary chair. You know the one I'm talking about. Alex agreed to explore the idea, but I know my brother. First sign of trouble, he'd rather blow it all up and blame someone else. So you're probably on your own. There's a lot at stake here. Too late to stick our heads in the sand. You know what to do.
И поэтому сначала кажется, что одна концовка это мнение брата, а другая концовка это мнение Моргана, и между ними надо выбирать. Но на самом деле все концовки это просто, так сказать, вариации мнений Моргана, пока он был в эксперименте, его разум менялся, как и мнение, по каким-то вопросам.
Maybe I can help you.
Хотя и так нормально. Мои ноги. Черт. Ох.
You better do something. The reconstruction is destabilizing.
They're lying to you.
Hurry.
Good work. The reactor's primed and capable of delivering close to 30 megatons. More than enough. I'll meet you on the bridge for the last part. Hurry, Morgan. There won't be anything left to detonate if we're too late.
Не сюда.
Welcome. Maybe I can help you. Diagnosing. Looks like you had a rough day. This won't take long. Good as new. You can fill out a service questionnaire at the front desk.
Так. Сейчас надо найти отсюда выход. Черт. Хам. Ох. Как долго-то, а? Господи. Ненавижу эти загрузки.
Microgravity detected.
Черт.
In the event of a loss of atmosphere, gravity, or other serious emergency, please report to the nearest muster station.
Ох, и еще немного.
Morgan, Igwe, what's the update on our patient?
Commander Dahl is making a speedy recovery and we are making our way to the shuttle bay. I've informed him of the threat to the station and...
Fine, Morgan, I'll meet you in the shuttle bay.
что происходит, мягко говоря, ад. Так, ладно. Пора.
Who? What? Morgan. Morgan? Maybe. I see a person who looks like Morgan. You?
Morgan, be cautious. Your brother is unstable. He may not permit you to activate the self-destruct. Also, he's armed.
Unstable? Is that a joke, operator? You've let this machine poison you. I wish you understood. I've bet the course of this entire station around what you wanted. I let you persuade me. And now you're gonna throw it all away? Just stop and think for one goddamn second, Morgan.
The safety is off on his firearm.
I think you've said enough.
Morgan, everything is ready. Now that the keys are armed, the order to execute is given from Captain Mark's terminal. I'm not able to execute. That responsibility is yours.
Morgan, I don't know if you've seen, but there is alien matter ripping through the hull. You have to move. Боже мой, every window in this station, it's engulfing the place. It's everywhere.
Warning, reactor detonation.
It's finished. All the directives you gave me have been completed. Next and final topic. Your mind is free of significant Typhon neuromods. I believe the risk you pose to Earth is minimal. However, despite my belief, I cannot act against my directives. On the other hand, if I were to suffer irreparable system damage, I would be unable to interfere with your escape. Alternatively, you could depart with your colleagues aboard Dahl's shuttle. You didn't anticipate that outcome. I just wanted you to know that. Goodbye, Morgan. Goodbye, Morgan.
The shuttle is ready to go, Morgan. I'll wait a few minutes before detonation, but then I'm gone. You're on your own after that.
Reactor detonation imminent. Please evacuate Talos 1.
Черт, у меня 5 минут для того, чтобы спасти своего брата-идиота. Черт возьми. Быстрее, быстрее, быстрее. Господи, братишка. Придурок просто.
Warning, reactor detonation imminent. Please evacuate Talos 1.
Надеюсь, это сработает. А, нет. Похоже, мне придется оставить брата позади. Ну, что поделать. Сам виноват, придурок. Ох.
Microgravity detected.
Reactor detonation imminent. Please evacuate Talos 1.
И вот еще немножко.
Warning, reactor detonation imminent. Please evacuate Talos 1. Reactor detonation imminent. Please evacuate Talos 1.
Да, норм. К сожалению, брат, все. Ну вот так вот получилось. Черт.
Warning, reactor detonation imminent. Please evacuate Talos 1.
I didn't come all this way
Morgan,
to die now,
we should
Morgan.
go.
Put your ass in that seat. You made it. Look, I know what happened. You aren't solely to blame. You helped me and my officers when we needed it. I'll be sure to let Earthside know what you did to help us in the cargo bay.
Dr. Yu, Morgan, it was an honor to work with you on Talos. And your brother. And thank you for retrieving Leitner's remains. Maya always loved the sound of his playing. I couldn't let it die with the station. His was a rare gift, and his skill should be shared. Not only with me, but with others.
Now come the fireworks. I hope there'll be enough. You know, I thought you had left the station because of what happened between us, and that I had lied to you about my condition. I was angry with you, and myself. But I'm glad you are here with me now, and I like who you have become. You have my father's strength.
Mom was right.
Are you waiting
to hear that, Mom? You were right. But it was my decision.
Thanks again for letting me out. I won't forget it. You are a real decent human being, Morgan. You.
Reactor detonation imminent. Please evacuate Talos 1.
Ох.
What are we waiting for?
Ну все. Улетаем.
Ready or not, starting debark operations. Pre-flight check is who gives a shit. Hang on to your seat. This will be a rough ride.
I keep having this dream.
Теперь итог самый настоящий. В теории мне должны дать одну секретную ачивку. Она называется «Я и ты». Вот, все, пошло.
It's finished. How did it do?
Activation of the mirror neurons is promising. Empathy quotient shows to be exceptionally high.
It probably thinks it was dreaming. Nothing mattered.
You're assuming it thinks like us.
Its life depends on it. Ours too. It all comes down to the choices it made.
It saved me from the cargo container. I would have suffocated otherwise, and later it recovered the Leitner connectomes. They were of no practical use, except that they were deeply meaningful to me. It's remarkable that it never installed a single Typhon-based neuromod. In my view, this demonstrates a strong identification with us, but its most surprising act was sparing Da. While perhaps for purely selfish reasons, this, at least in principle, enabled others to escape Talos 1.
Michaela.
I would have died without my medication. That wasn't easy. That says a lot, I think, about its heart. Can I say that it has a heart? It also found my father's records. And then, I did not expect this, but it let me listen to them. Despite the self-incriminating content, it was willing to make itself vulnerable. Then, there was a man in psychotronics, Ingram.
Would you let it live?
Yes.
Да.
Sarah, you're next.
The situation in the cargo bay was bad. None of us would have survived without its help. Further, it thwarted Dar's attempt to use us as hostages. If it were one of my officers, I would give it a commendation.
Danielle, what do you say?
It found me. It didn't need to, but it did. I asked it to stop Volunteer 37. That was dangerous. No way to be sure, but I think it has a sense of retribution. A lot of humans controlled by the Typhon ended up dead. Not that it was easy to avoid, but I think it's worth the risk.
In the end, it chose to destroy Talos 1. Why? To protect Earth? We can't really know what its motives were for anything it did.
But we had to make a choice. You can hear us, can't you? Here. I want to show you something. What you experienced was a reconstruction based on Morgan's memories. This is the world today. We spent years trying to put what you can do into us. We never tried putting what we can do into you. Until now. You're the bridge between our species. I need to know if you see us.
Господи.
I mean, really see us. Take my hand if you do. We're gonna shake things up, like old times.
Да, теперь я все понял. Ох, как-то так. Но что стало с Морганом? Мне это интересно. Да, я прошел игру во второй раз. Только вот реально, мне неизвестно, что произошло после. Ох, мне надо почитать об этом, потому что две основные концовки уже пройдены. Что это за изображение? Ох, ладно, я пойду почитаю об этой концовке. Вообще во всем этом. Да. Давай. Сейчас буду.